Okay, I'm going to be honest. This packet does not take a lot of work, okay? But you got to know what you're doing. That can be an issue, okay? Here's what we're going to do, okay? I give you this crazy square root. Now, this has a purpose. Both the videos today have a purpose to set us up for something later, so it isn't quite so torturous. Okay, what your job is to find out what this square root equals. Now, I give you just some random variables, b, 4, a, c, okay? There's a 4. You're wondering what's with the 4. The 4 is going to be on all these problems, okay? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to make your big square root. Now, here's what you want to do over here. You're going to use your calculator for this, but you're going to need to make 2 parentheses in a row at the beginning of the square root, okay? And make 1 closed parentheses, and you're always going to put, okay, a second power. And then after the second power, you're going to put a subtraction sign. That's a subtraction, not a negative. And then 3 parentheses in a row, okay? And we're always going to put the number 4 in that first parentheses after the minus. Now, here's what you do. So here's b. It says b equals 6. Okay, I'll put a 6 there. And then that says a. Well, a is -3. I'll put a -3 there. Then c. C's 10. We'll put a 10 there. We're going to punch this into your calculator, okay? So hit your second key and hit the 4th key up. Now, 1 parentheses comes up, but you need 2 of them, so you make another parentheses right there, okay? And then you have 6. Then you need to close one of the parentheses. Now, the second power, you can tap the 4th key up, but don't hit the second button. Okay, just hit it, okay? You want to do this along with me probably in the video. Then minus a parentheses with 4, and then close that parentheses. A parentheses, -3, so -3, close that parentheses. Then parentheses 10, close that parentheses. 12.48. Okay, it's going to be a decimal, almost all of them are. Okay, now likewise on this one, so I make a square root. Again, you need 2 of them to start with, or your calculator won't work. Okay, so I have a parentheses, here's what I want to do. Okay, so I close the first parentheses and put the second power. Okay, and then minus. Then I open up 3. I just make 3 parentheses right in a row with always a 4 going here. Okay, so in the first parentheses I see the variable b. So b is -7. And then I have my 4. Then I see a, so a is -6. Then I see c, c is 10. Okay, so we calculate that. So second. And then the 4th key up gets a square root. Now, again, you need 2 parentheses to open that up to get the whole thing in the square root, because all this is in the square root. And after that second parentheses, I put -7. And then I close it to the second power. Second power, you can just hit this 4th key up, okay, without the second. Then a little 2 pops up. And then minus a parentheses of 4, parentheses of -6, and then a parentheses with 10. Okay, I got 17. Not always going to be a decimal, but just right there. Remember, it's like texting kind of. Okay, next one. This is called the discriminant. Okay. So, parentheses to the second. Remember, 2 parentheses in a row at the beginning. And after you close that one of the parentheses, you got to put your second, okay? Really, I should have put that there, okay? Okay, and then after the second, we minus. And then 3 parentheses in a row with a 4 in the first one. Always a 4, okay? Okay, so B B is 7. And then I already have the 4, and then A is 3. And then C is 3. Okay. So I go second, that key there. Remember, you always need 2 to when the square root starts. Then 7, close one of the parentheses, and then second power. Remember, do this along with me in the video. Minus a parentheses with 4, a parentheses with 3, and a parentheses with 3. 3.61. 660, if you want to put 60, go for it. 60, 61, same thing. Well, not the same thing, but. Okay, now this one. Okay. So again, I think you should put a parentheses at the start right there. Okay, that might help. So I got 2 parentheses to start, and then I close one of them. Second power. Then minus, and then 3 parentheses in a row, with a 4 always going here. And then B is 11. And then A is negative 6. And C is negative 3. You will need this skill as we move forward. So I go second, 4th key up, gets me a square root. And then 2 parentheses at the beginning. You got to get that second one in there. And then 11. Close the parentheses. Second power, so 4th key up, minus, parentheses 4, parentheses negative 6, then parentheses negative 3. Okay, I got 7. Now you're wondering, why do you need 2 parentheses at the beginning? Well, the first one is to tell me that everything I'm about to enter in needs to be inside of this square root. That's what the first one tells you. And the second one is just for the 11. Okay? Keep going. Remember, double it, close it, second power it. And for the second power, we have a minus, and then the 3 parentheses that come after it. So B is 6. And we always put a 4 here. A is negative 3. And then C is 20. 4 is part of the formula you're about to learn. The formula you're about to learn is more than this, but this is the key part. So we hit second, the 4th key from the top. We need 2 parentheses, and then 6, close it. Second power, minus a 4, a negative 3, and a 20. So I got 16.61. Okay. Long square root, double parentheses from the get-go, and then close it, second power. Okay. Minus. Okay. B is 4. And then we always put a 4 here no matter what. Okay, that 4 is part of the thing. A is 16. And C is negative 3. So I click second, 4 keys from the top, double it, and then 4, close it, second power, minus 4, 16, whoops, sorry, and then negative 3, then 14.42. Okay, last couple. Minus, and then 3 in a row. Then a 4 goes here. And then B, 16. A, 2. C, 3. Second, 4 keys up, double it. 16 to the second. Minus, and then parentheses 4, parentheses 2, parentheses 3. Okay, 15.23. Okay, my last problem. So B, okay, B is 4. And then we always put a 4 there no matter what it tells me. And then A, negative 13. And C is 6. So I go second. 4 keys from the top right there. Double it. Then 4 to the second. And then minus. And 4. Negative 13. And 6. 18.11. And then you have the rest of them to do. They should go pretty quick. If you don't want to write it out, that's fine. If you know it, can just plug it in from there. Remember to get the parentheses at the beginning, though, the 2 of them.